Shit. Did you give me your shit or did you build your shit? Tough question. Hey. Go ahead, tell us all shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look, go ahead and do a favor, put that pen to paper. They try to get these niggas front, you see how they repay ya. Hey, and that's on time, shit, that's all mine. He told me, Tavo, why you tripping about this little shit? This little shit, why we talking about this little shit? Back and forth, we shouldn't be arguing about no little shit. If it wasn't mine, then it wouldn't be no little shit. Mama always told me, pay attention to that little shit, cause if you don't, it become big shit. He don't get it. That's another motherfucking thing I gotta deal with. Of course, I take a personal, nigga, I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Go, 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 go. Of course I take a personal, nigga, I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Go, 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 go. Of course I take a personal, baby, I had to build it, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Then I got to thinking, what's really on my mind? I'm losing all my friends, the higher that I climb. Survivor girls made me feel like success was all a crime, but they ain't stand on business like I know I stood on mine.
And now you fucked up.
Now all my niggas that see me draw that line.
Hey, please don't fuck up.
I'ma do what I gotta do to protect mine.
And if you fuck up,
the niggas that know that table gon' come and get mine. Shit, I'ma come get mine.
yeah.
Go, 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 go. Of course I take a personal, nigga, I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Go, 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 go. Of course I take a personal, baby, I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit.
Build shit. They won't never build shit. Have to build this up. They say I'ma kill it. That's another beat. Shit. If you don't witness. Bitch gave me the business.
Yeah, what's going on, chat? Oh snap! What's that song? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Love to have y'all in the building with me right now. Definitely love to have y'all in the building with me right now. What's going on? Happy motherfucking October 1st, y'all. We are here, man. We got 2 months left of the whole I finna say school year. Well, technically three since the beginning, but we got 3 months left of the year, chat. Damn. We got 3 months left of the year, yo. Hey, you know what's just crazy? It's spicing up, man. So I know y'all seen the news. I know y'all seen the news because I've been seeing it too, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. That's what I'm fun. Welcome to the Not Everybody Pod. I am your host, ATW_TAVO, and we might have it a little different today, chat. Might have it a little different. I'm not 100% sure, but we might do it a little bit different today. Because today is October 1st, and it's a lot of new beginnings. Just when I say new beginning, not really new beginnings, but like shit is just popping right now. We got the Nicki Cardi thing going on. And then I know some of y'all that watch me stream Madden, we got the new rank system is out and updated today, so everybody about to start grinding head-to-head rank now. You about to get your card, you either get your Malik Neighbors, you get the cornerback, the 6'3", or you get Ted Hendricks, the linebacker that's 6'7", that you can play at D-line too. Or you can use your own on defense. I think that card is crazy. I think it's crazy. I think both all three of them, depending on how you use them, they can be crazy. Because I think Malik Neighbors, like he ain't the biggest, but you can put that boy in a slot. You can put him in a slot. I mean, I don't think nobody really would get him just because people like tall receivers, which I don't blame nobody. So you might not get him, but definitely though, definitely got some good stuff. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it today, but chat, we got some breaking news. Well, not breaking news. If everybody's been watching in the news, Cardi and well, no, before I even go there, shit, I'll tell you about my weekend. Man, My weekend was pretty decent. I went to the gym 2 times. Getting back into that 2 times a day. Had to pay for the second time though because I missed it. Ah, I was being lazy. I was being lazy as hell. And then my homegirl was like, "You want to go to the gym?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go." But I had to pay 10 to get in there. But I feel like I still did it because that's my punishment for not getting up and going when I was supposed to go anyway. Because mine was still open, but it was like mine was starting like it's a little bit away. And then I was just like, whatever. So that was cool. I seen somebody flying one of those I think I don't we call it paragliding, but I don't know if they were paragliding or not. Like they had the parachute, right? Well, maybe they were. And they were sitting on something with a fan in the back. So they was moving all throughout the where I was by the gym and shit. They was moving down the fields and in the air and coming down. I was like, that shit was hard. What else did I do? We just got this new Daytime chicken in here. I'm gonna have to try the medium, yo. I got mild again. Mild was alright, but I don't know. I don't know. I gotta try the medium because I could do it a little bit more spice. But the way the girl described it to me, it made it sound like it was how it was gonna be. So I didn't grab it. But I gotta go back up there and try the medium this time. So that was a good one. What else did I do? What else did I do? What else did I do this weekend? Hmm. We went through the days. I don't think I did nothing out the ordinary, chat. I don't think I did nothing out the ordinary. Um, I got some videos coming. I got some videos coming. But I don't think I don't think I did anything. How y'all do? How y'all weekend? How was y'all weekend? Well, I know it's Wednesday, but your off day. That's my weekend. My weekend is considered my off days. I ain't gonna lie, chat. So that's for me. Oh, this uh, maybe Sunday or Saturday. We're gonna be finishing the what is it? What is it? What's the game called? The split fiction. I'm gonna be finishing it. So just to let everybody out there that know that I'm gonna be finishing that. But let's get to some of our topics. Let's get to our topic. So, oh shit, let me put this on. I did want y'all to hear something. I did want y'all to hear something. A little bit of like motivation coming into it. Hold on, quick. Forgot to have it pulled up. I know, and look, we already know what we really here for, chat. We know what we really here for. There's the Here we go. Hey, this just to start it out. All the fellas out here. No. This motivation first. Motivation first.
Work in Madison Square Garden. He'll flip burgers. That didn't work. Oh, that's a real hustler right there, a real grinder. Somebody, oh, that didn't work. I'm going to try this. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to try this. Hey, man, and keep a sense of humor while you failing and keep on laughing and watch them breaks come and watch God just bless you. Bam!
Talk to him, Mike.
Keep a smile on your face. Keep trying. Keep trying. Every time you fall, get up, brush your leg off, and laugh. Man, the devil can't fuck with you. He gonna say, I'm done with that motherfucker, man. I can't break him. He keep trying everything. That didn't work for him. He's trying this now. And he got a smile on his face. Who gonna stop a motherfucker like that? Can't stop you. That's nigga work in Madison Square Garden. He'll flip.
Hey, and for all my incels out there, man. For all my incels out there, here, this for y'all too. This for y'all. And all the fellas that know what I'm talking about, this for y'all.
To all the fellas out there that's suffering from depression, that's going through it, tell them the secret, tell them the cure to depression too. Come on. Tell them to.
I don't know.
One fuck with dick suck a day to take the depression away. Let them know. There's a lot of niggas out there suffering from depression. Just imagine. First of all, most niggas that suffering from depression is suffering from Nas. You know what that is?
Talk to
No
him.
ass syndrome. Could you imagine being out here 365 days and not getting no fucking ass where your stress levels would be? You fucking right a nigga on stressing me street.
Hey, not because you don't want to.
Let
either.
them know.
You
The cure
can't
to depression is what? One fucker with dick suck a day will take all your fucking depression away. Right. To all the
Oh, hell no. Hell no, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, yeah. Last thing. Then we go.
Well, if you're talented in so many
Last
things
thing,
and
then we about to start.
you're afraid of failure, you're not really talented in anything because you don't give your dreams a chance or the things that you're talented in a chance to materialize because you're so afraid to fail. See, let me tell you something. Jay-Z's worth how much? I guarantee he failed. Everybody who's successful in life at some point failed. That's just the bottom line because being successful comes with taking chances. And if you're not
Talk
willing
to
to take
him.
no
Get him.
chances, then that means you're not willing to be great.
They ain't going to tell you
And
this.
to be great, you have to be willing to fail. Even if you don't fail, you have to be willing to fail.
Talk to him. Get
So
him.
for you just got to stop being scared of not being successful. You got to attack that
That's
shit.
in
You got to blitz
anything.
life like it's 4th and inches ball on the goal line, man.
Talk to him.
Because life ain't going to sit around and wait for nobody, man. Well, if you're talented in so many things,
Talk to him, man. You know what the fuck going on, chat. That's how we started off. That's how we started. Appreciate it to everybody in the building. Make sure if you're in the building, man, make sure you hit that like button. We is live on YouTube and Twitch right now. And also while you at it, make sure you drop in the comments so I know what you're doing, man. Don't be scared. We talk back. All right. So I ain't gonna lie. Let's start. We starting with Cardi B and Nicki. Hold on. That's how we pulling it out today. Hold on. This how we starting it out. All right, Chad. Cardi B and Nicki. I got all the receipts pulled up. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. I was thinking about should I put them on the screen? Well, I could actually. I actually could. Let's do that. Let's put them on the screen. So look, Cardi B and Nicki go at it because of a leaked call that came out for it. Cardi B basically coming at Ice Spice. I guess it was like last year or something like that. But Cardi B was talking to somebody on Ice Spice's team, telling them like link up, let's fight, blah blah blah. And that she kept saying stuff like, I'm not what she kept saying, I'm not Lotto, I'm not Lotto. Right? So that happens. I guess Nicki insinuates Cardi leaked the messages herself. I mean leaked the calls herself. Right? Cardi B then comes out and said that she apologizes to Lotto in public, just like she said the shit was. I mean, just like the shit came out, she ain't gonna be afraid to apologize in public, and she gonna buy her bag, right? That's what she said. But then hey, the gloves came off, and it got nasty. Chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it got real nasty. I mean, look. We gonna talk about it. Here you go. Right here, real quick. And I'm not gonna lie. Cardi B made some great points. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Look. Let me see. I can make that bitch do that. Yeah, that's the point. Look. So I'm not gonna lie. When Cardi said, "Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers started around your time, Rihanna. Even though I don't think Rihanna, because Rihanna's retired. Taylor Swift. I understand the Taylor comparison, but like not in the same genre. Pop and pop and hip hop, they similar, but they not. Even though I would say they both got the same kind of fan base. I will say that Taylor Swift and the Swifties and the Barbs, I mean, obviously Taylor Swift is bigger, but I'm just saying like core fan bases, I would say that they're the same. When she says Drake, I wouldn't really want to compare to Drake, but I mean, I know Nicki want to be compared just to the top, right? She like those are the numbers you need to be compete with because you because you're doing lower than all of them. She said, I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself to me for? I'm not gonna lie. That that was a great point. That was a great point, Chad. I can't even lie about that. That was a great ass point. Like they are in two different generations. I think though, we got to get to the bottom of why they even started this beat. But we gonna get to some of the more messages because it started getting real nasty. And I mean, just for me, I think everybody got their skeletons, right? I think Nicki might have a problem with Cardi representing women since she's at the top in a certain light. I think that's maybe what it is. I think Nicki just don't like how she's doing it in public. Maybe. But let's go. Let's go. Let's really talk about this. I'm shaking my girl voice. Watch this. Look at Nicki. Nicki said, "Is I'm the Barney B and the flop is line about fertility when the queen has." Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and get there. There we go. This how it all started. She said, "Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why you on Twitter dedicate essays to me for the love of God? Go to Chuck E. Cheese." She said, "When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that went on the war show saying you ain't want to call 911 as you shaking from the overdose. Now she putting business out there. Talking about a knot." Hey, and it's like girl drama. This is the craziest part, but look, it is what it is. Y'all say we birds or I'm a bird, whatever. Whatever, chat. It is what it is right now. This shit is pressing on the news. Hold on, real quick. Sorry about that. All right, thank you. Oh. And look, she like, damn, how am I pressed over an album? How you pressed over an album you ain't got a hit or mention it? She said, bitch's feelings hurt because I ain't paid her no attention. I haven't even cut. She said, you haven't even cut your fucking kid's cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. And then she said, and let me tell you something. This is gonna be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours. While you trying to talk about ABCs, you're gonna leave me the fuck alone, ho. I'm sick of you, bitch. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, Nicki did employ the kids first, and I thought that's why it's getting nasty. And I ain't gonna lie, it makes Nicki. I'm gonna show y'all what Nicki said first. And then she said, "Wait, bring that ass here. You talking about my father? My father's never been to jail day of his life. Go get a detective and tell him to run them records. Don't put them dirty ass allegations from your bloodline on mine. Your daddy was a crackhead and your brother was raping his stepchild. You got medical records on me. Post them, bitch. You gonna leave me the fuck alone today." Look, Nicki, hey, watch the shit Nicki was saying. It was nasty. Look at this. She said my line for today, when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life. I'm the one sleeping with Trey while hubby fucking sweetie and talking about my big gummy hole for alimony. I think that was it. Am I going to be sued when the queen shows her medical records to court? Oh, rock bottom nation, we win again. Desiree, I have your medical records too. And the lawyer said he gonna have Barney B homeless within 36 months. Praise God. Luckily, we eating cake right now. Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women plan their pregnancy, you dirty Heineken pussy twat. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Nicki be talking like somebody like back in the day, dog. I mean, she is older. She is older, but I ain't gonna lie. She be talking like, I feel like, I don't even want to say my aunties, but like, yeah, like my aunties was when I was a kid or some shit. She said, Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women, whatever. She said, we don't let niggas fuck us while we're pregnant for the next trade who got 4 other people pregnant. You see, the devil has come to collect. You sold your soul. You made a pact, but you lost. Now hear this. You've been neutralized in the mighty name of Jesus. Every word you speak on me or mine will not curse you. And your curse, your enablers more than Dizzy Brain could ever fathom. I don't like when Nicki be going to that either, bro. Like saying what's like. Hold on. There you go. I don't like when Nicki be going that route, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. When she be going that route, like saying good and evil, it's like, yo. So Nicki, you have never done nothing that can be considered evil, bro? Because you make it seem like it's like you put God and Jesus when it's coming to you, but like, yo, don't make it seem like you perfect. I don't like when she be doing that. Like that good and evil shit, like that should be looking away to me. Like when people do that, it be making me think about them. I'm like, nah, bro, you might be trying to put some shit on somebody, yo. She said I was pregnant for She said, I was pregnant for my first love, got married, and the next year got pregnant for my soulmate. On purpose. You see, Barney, we planned it. You're mega regular in a strip club now. Look embarrassing. And your father, well, anyway. She said, you are shriveled up and die inside. You call black women monkeys and roaches. Now, one day people will call your daughters monkeys and roaches. Anyway, I used a double protection in every relationship until I was ready. See the difference between a hoe and a queen. And see, also, let me say this. Though I have never had fertility issues, it's not something to be used as a drag. Until you know the women who are actually living that pain, blaming themselves, we can only imagine and pray for them. Love them, uplift them, not use these women as punchlines. I ain't gonna lie. Point go to Nicki for that. Point go to Nicki, even though she brought the no. She ain't I ain't show you yet. Shit. Yes. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. But she said something about the daughter. Yeah. Okay, so fuck the vulture birthday. And then she said Cardi keeps trying to play into the fact that it's Papa Bear's birthday because it was Coach's birthday. She was literally arguing on the phone, basically like throwing that at Nicki. Hold on, but Nicki said this. Let me see if I can find. Let me see what I can find. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, there she go, right there. She was like, Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister. I ain't like that. I'm like, y'all bringing kids up and see, look, this is the difference, chat, between like women and dudes. If a dude is caught saying some shit like this, like, not only do you lose in like public, like the public eye, but I think like it gets taken to another level. I don't know. I can't say that's the same when it comes to women. But like, they talking about, look, she said Culture, vulture, and her mama are crow. So stupid to see, so stupid to not see once Wendy ate the crow. What happened? They played you to do that hex to yourself. You flopped heavy ass tongue hole. I guess they trying to say that, and I ain't seen the numbers. I think we gonna see the numbers this Friday. But they saying that Cardi hit the 200,000, and they saying that next week she's about to plummet. And they say if that happens, then the first week numbers are fake. Now they saying that is what happened to Travis Scott as well. That he had a big first week, and the second week it went so low, and the third week it was off the charts. So we gonna see. We gonna see. And then she said, Koki, please don't sniff coke with my baby. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, there she go. Album flop, pussy flop, never won on a fight. Outranked you in your own game. Shut the fuck up, come and fight. Sympathy, baby, couldn't pull 220K. Abort mission. Do something. We in New York heavy on it. Culture vulture, you ugly too. So scared. Let me go see if they do that. Use that. I'll be right back. Damn. Hold on, Chuck. Hold on, dude. Let me play this. I'll be right back. You can take him outside and right.
Ooh, I got some energy in this motherfucker, I promise you. But I don't think some people understand, like, shit, did you give me your shit or did you build your shit? Tough question. Hey. Go ahead, tell us all shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look, go ahead and do a favor, put that pen to paper. They try to get these niggas front, you see how they repay ya. Hey, and that's on time, shit, that's all mine. He told me, Tavo, why you tripping about this little shit? This little shit, why we talking about this little shit? Back and forth, we shouldn't be arguing about no little shit. If it wasn't mine, then it wouldn't be no little shit. Mama always told me, pay attention to that little shit, cause if you don't, it become big shit. He don't get it. That's another motherfucking thing I gotta deal with. Of course, I take a personal, nigga. I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Go. Of course, I take a personal, nigga. I had to build this, but you wouldn't understand, cause you ain't never built shit. Go. Of course I take a personal, baby, I had to build it, but you wouldn't understand, cause cause you ain't never built shit. Then I got to thinking,
What?
what's really on my mind?
What's on it?
I'm losing all my friends, the higher that I climb.
Keep going.
Surviving girls made me feel like success was all a crime.
That's true.
But they ain't stand on business like I know I still don't mind.
And now you fucked up.
Now all my niggas that see me draw that
Hey,
line.
please don't fuck up.
I'ma do what I gotta do to protect mine.
And if you fuck up,
The niggas that know that Tavo gon' come and get mine. Shit, I'ma come get mine.
yeah.
Go, 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 go,
We
go,
going
go.
to the top.
Of course I take a personal, nigga. I had to build
I
this,
did.
but you want.
All right. Sorry about that, chat. I'm gonna give this dude one time to play. If he play, chat, Sosuke, come here. Look at this dude. If he plays, he get in the cage. He going in the cage if he play. So I hope he don't play himself. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Go. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. Now, where were we? Go in the living room. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Thank you. Yeah, over here. Right there. Down. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Thank you. All right, chat. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, get his ass out of here. Thanks. Oh, man. All right, we should have sucked. Anyway, uh, what I what I was saying though, what I was saying about the Nicki and Cardi thing. Sorry about that, chat. Is I just feel like, all right, so it's going across a certain path, right? It's going to they crossing certain lines. Right now, y'all talking about the kids, like, what's the real beef? What's the real beef? It's like, is it really that deep? Is it really that deep that they gotta, like, you talking about each other kids? And clearly, if y'all knows like certain personal information about each other, then that means people in both of y'all camps that's crossing enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, for her to look, because look, even if they both gonna deny certain shit like in the public, if certain shit is really happening, like to their kids, then like the only way people will know that is people in your camp leaking that information. Like I find it really like it ain't impossible, but most times I find it hard to believe that it's somebody that's like a third party just giving out information. I'm like, if she's saying that Nicki, your kid is nonverbal, and you know this because I don't know nowhere that she said that. But if you know that to be true, and then you say something wrong with her kid because you know she was doing coke while she was pregnant, and then you know that's true. They both them, they alleged, but that's what they say. I'm just saying. But if those things are true and y'all both know that, and y'all ain't told the public about that before, then that means only somebody in y'all camp is going around spillings. Like they y'all got rats, y'all got leaks. How else you knowing that information? Unless it's a third party. Like a doctor just, you know what I'm saying, that you went to a doctor that know them and they said something. But most times not, it's not like that. It's not like that, chat. So I think they both need to just like kind of sit back and think like, bro, how motherfuckers knowing information if it's true? If it's true, I don't think some of them just saying what they saying. I think somebody's saying the truth. Somebody was doing coke. And oh yeah, hold on. Look, Cardi went in. I ain't gonna lie, I think this makes I think it makes Nicki look bad. Like it makes all the shit that people used to say about her kind of look like right. Hold on, what did she say? She said something. I said this is funny. Nah, we just read that. She was trying to call me out the fight because I'm pregnant. You ain't never had an injury when I seen you in person. This was true. The Met Gala, they said, remember they said Cardi threw the shoe at her. She didn't do nothing. She said, but where you at? My niggas outside right now. Where the fuck y'all at? See, I ain't gonna lie. If it were to like get to a point though, y'all get niggas really Like we finna like get into some shit that could lead down somewhere that over what? Over what? Like what y'all really beefing about? What y'all really beefing about? My brother told me it was over the motorsport record, but I thought they had something before that. I thought they did, but I know most people say it's because Nicki was standoffish and always into it. And I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, they said Nicki was into it with Cardi. They said she was into it with Meg. They said she got into it with Lil Kim. She got into it with Mariah Carey. It's somebody else. They said she got into it with. Damn, I can't think of it right on the top of my head. But they were just naming like big artists after big artists and saying Nicki's always been into it. Like she's the queen of this rap shit. She knows she's at the top. She can't be beat, but she's never ingratiated like rappers that I think that's or artists that were seen kind of to her level. I don't know how true that is, but those names I did name, she did like that's what people she did get into it with. And I thought her and Cardi would be great together. To be honest, I thought they would be great together. So I don't know, like, but typically it don't happen like that. Like the up and coming who's supposed to take the mantle. Normally they don't be cool like that. And then she like, bitch, you wish you could call my daughter ugly? The fuck? Culture is beautiful. You know that. Your hate is so deep and nasty because your son nonverbal because you fucked him up with them drugs. So you jealous. Everybody, she said you jealous of everybody kids and they're happening. Bitch, where you at? Stop talking. She said, and drop the Eddie right now. And don't go tagging the Fed and the police like you did 3 months ago, you puss ass bitch. Puss ass bitch. She said, Papa Bell, I'm sorry you can't speak. And banging spoons because your mama couldn't put the drugs down. It's getting nasty. She said, I'm sorry your mom not even paying you attention on your own birthday because she upset some dark spirit hating hoe. I'm so sorry. She said, bitch, you haven't cum stains in your mouth since you were the minor because your daddy used to molest you, bitch. Tell the world that's why you waking up fucking miserable because you hurt and are full of trauma and trying to apply it to everybody else. And why the fuck you bringing up Rock Nation? I'm not signing them delusion, paranoid, coke sniffing, bitch. Look. When I look at this, I'm like Cardi, bro. And I get it. When some people say when you bring the kids up, all gloves come off. I understand that. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I understand that. Cause they do. You bring the kids up, like everything goes out the window. But I just say that you gotta know how you looking too. Cause now you looking But you know they say they go to hell. What Michelle Obama say? When they go low, we go to hell. This shit is crazy. And see, look, hey, when everybody back then used to be like, this why I be saying girls don't like girls. Chat. I always be saying that, man. Girls don't really be liking girls, man. Oops. Girls don't be really liking girls, bro. Like they're not really as cool as mother make them think. But I mean, hey, any ladies out there, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like once Nicki, you know what I'm saying, said the thing about the kids, everything was off? Like, did it stop at like they both can say something about the kids, or like do you think even her saying like, bro, you just get molested, yo? I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, I don't think she should have said that because I'm like, Cardi. My ex told me, get over here. Get over here. Right here. Lay down. My ex told me that damn near any girl you talk to gonna say that something happened to them when they was young. And when I was going around asking random girls that, like not random, but like people I know, like You know, so I had this talk with my girl. She told me this. She told me this. And most of the girls is like, she ain't lying. You know what? Nope, you going in there. We ain't about to play. Come on, you finna go in. Let's go. Yeah, I ain't gonna play with him like that. But I don't think, like I was saying though, Chad, I don't think that's a flex. I don't think that's a flex. And I just think some shit, man, like, I just feel like this one y'all both like, it's just all wrong. And this one, like, nah, bro, that's not a diss. It was somebody, yo, I don't know. I feel like it was some point in my life, I was arguing, or somebody was arguing with somebody, and they said something like that too. Like, that's why you got touched on when you was the boy. And I mean, not when you were the boy, but when you were the kid. And I was like, I was looking at them like, what kind of fucking insult is that? And that's I ain't gonna lie, that's how I look. That's how I look at Cardi's response right here. I know you just so mad you saying anything, but I don't know. I just think like that's not something you say, dog. Cause I feel like, bro, you lose people when you say some shit like that. Even though Nicki already lost people, and you said something back, like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still playing the same level. You say that, it's like, damn, that shit a little different. That shit a little different to a lot of, and there's a lot of women out there. A lot of women. I wanna hear the women's response on this too. You said fuck vulture. What bitch? Fuck that slow ass son that came out your pussy. You was wishing you so much negativity on me while I was pregnant, and look at your karma. Look what your rotten pussy produced. Now he a whole 5-year-old tiptoeing around the house and can't spell his name. She said, bitch, you want to talk about $4.99? You sold both your albums for $5, you dumb hoe. You was even selling posters and keychain bundles for your Queen album, you fucking dummy. And you know, I never been a bitch to cop please. That was your friend Nitty hitting up to go on a fucking joint tour after he got out of jail. I never got on the phone calling none of y'all asses. Bitch, and you wish. And look how you talking about Rock Nation. You ungrateful bitch. When they let you offer 3 months of title just so they could buy your album. But stop all this talking. Where you at? You said you was gonna call K my sister Chester, and we checking our DM. You ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the addy now, ho. Who y'all think at this moment, chat? That's all we gonna. That's what y'all think about this Cardi and Nicki situation? Is it going too far? Has it went too far? Could it escalate further? Do y'all want to hear the music? Because I'm saying, like, Nick, you doing all this, but I feel like, man, you drop a record. But if I'm Cardi, drop a record if it's possible. If it's possible, hey, put that pressure on him because like that Drake and Kendrick shit. Hey, now I'm sitting head to head. Now y'all actively saying shit to each other now. Drop that record. Drop that record. But Nicki better know though. Nicki is a great writer. Cardi B gonna have writers. Cardi B gonna have writers. I think they should go at it though. I think just Nicki just gonna lean on like you don't write your own shit though. Like you got people writing your shit for you, which is an advantage. Which is an advantage and disadvantage though. It can be looked at both because you ain't gotta put all that brain power in to come up with some new shit. But at the same time, well, they put some shit on there and it just don't hit right. Or people look at that and be like, man, you don't write your own shit. Since you don't write your own shit, we know this not really you talk. I'm gonna be done with this topic though, chat. This for the ladies. I gotta hear y'all. expert opinion on this. Whose side are you on? And what would y'all do in this situation? I want to know where the ladies stand at, chat. I do want to know where they stand at because ladies be the main one. Girls always be trying to fake it like, oh, be a girly girl, I forgive and all that. But no, they be acting just like this. Some girls will talk about your kids. Some girls will throw you trauma in your face. So I want to know, ladies, what y'all think about this? Everybody be all the ladies be all quiet and want to be acting like, oh man, maybe it's a man's fault and all that. But what happened when a girl being like this? What happened when y'all being like this to each other? That's what I gotta know. What is our next topic, chat? Our next topic, okay. All right. So, chat, our next topic is going to be name 3 moments that made you who you are today. I want to see that. Um, for me, chat, I would say 3 moments that made me who I am today. I would say, hmm, hmm, I would say the one moment, not in no order, but just one moment would be, um, how would I say that? One moment I would say me and my ex relationship, not this one, but the one before that. That way, when that happened, it helped me like not help me, but it changed me to like I started thinking differently and approaching things differently. I think another one was I say that whole relationship actually, the whole relationship. Another one was um moving out of my mama crib. I think that's another one. And then my third one, moments that made me who I am today. Hmm. Hmm. I think moment. I think not going to college, but playing in college, getting accepted to play on a college football team. I think the work I put in. So yeah, I can talk about all of them now. As far as the college one goes, I would say putting in the work to actually like it all be on you. Nobody was gonna help. Like people say they're gonna help, but they ain't really like what we really talking about like helping. Like, are you calling people for me? Are you giving me like visits and shit like that? Like, are you doing that? No, it wasn't that. Yeah, and ain't nobody write nothing for me either. So it was like I think going through that and telling myself like, bro, I'm gonna do this shit one way or another. I'm gonna try to get on it. And I didn't want to go to like an NIIA or a D3 school because I feel like I could do better than that. But if I would have knew what I knew now, I would have probably chose a different school to go to. But like I was saying though, I think writing all those emails out, really looking up every school, sending it to every person on the staff, like an email to each of these people. I think that did. Yeah, like yeah, it drove me a little different. It drove me a little different because I've always said like I'm gonna give it out like I'm gonna try to make it happen. But like when it was all on me for real, because like I was in college, so I could just randomly I could have just still been in college just moving around. But I didn't want to just be in college. I wanted to like really do what I said I was gonna do and play college football. I wanted to go to the NFL, but I didn't didn't do what I was supposed to do. And so technically, yeah, I ain't do what I was supposed to do. The opportunities that was there, I did not seize the opportunities. So I would say that. I would say that moment did. Let me see, the other one, what I say? I said the college thing. I said, what was the second thing I said? Damn, college. Oh, moving out. When I was 20, so look, I told myself this. This is the same thing. So look, I moved back home from college. I think I'm like 23. I think I'm 23 or 24. I'm one of those, right? I'm 23 or 24. And then I was living with my mom, right? And like she was talking about paying rent. And I remember I ain't had no car though. And I remember telling her, I was like, look, mom, man, you know what? You just I need you not to let me pay rent for a little bit because I can't do all that shit and I'm trying to get my life together at the same time. It's too much. Like I need a break. I need like something to take a break off coming out so I can get shit in because how the hell I'm gonna get ahead if shit just keep pulling out, right? And I was doing that, staying with my mom, and then shit, as you get older, like shit, I had women and shit, but like I'm bringing girls back to my mom crib. You feel what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like they cool with it, you know what I'm saying? But like in my head, I'm like, I'm bringing it to my mom's house. Like, man, I need to be, you know what I'm saying? And then I start going to females' houses like that because bitches be on some sneaky shit. So when I told myself 27, no matter what. And I remember it was the months leading up to me about to be 27. I'm looking everywhere to get an apartment, and it's like nothing is cracking. They like, oh, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that. And I'm like, I got the money, but this little stupid ass shit is blocking my way from getting apartments because I couldn't have nobody that was able to co-sign for it. Bro, I was so blue. And I ended up talking to this one dude, and he was just pull some strings for me and was like, yo, I'm gonna get you some. He let me look at a couple of places and he let me choose. And when I chose, he was like, all right, shit, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the start of your shit. I come with some stipulations, but if you can manage it, then we good. Man, chat, I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the things I think that changed me because now it helped me to be like, not only like remember the first thing we kind of was like, yo, I can do what I want to, I put some mind to it. But then this one was like, okay, the act of like providing and establishing myself now. Now it's like, okay, now this is another challenge. Cause like, yeah, you got a house, I mean you got an apartment or crib, right? But now you gotta build that shit. Like you don't want that shit just being dry and lifeless when you get in there. Like you want your shit to be warming, cozy, you know what I'm saying? Like make it your own look. You feel me? So it was something like that. And then like, you know what I'm saying, providing for myself and thinking like, okay, people ain't gonna just come save you now. Now you ain't at your mom crib. Now you at your own house. So these lights get turned off, nigga, that's on you. This water get turned off, that's on you. If you late on rent, like that's on you. You gotta really it's just a different feeling, chat. Now, like, yeah, I was paying rent and shit at my OG crib, don't get me wrong. But it's a difference though, because it was like, okay, now what was it? It's like now everything is just solely on me. Like, yeah, I could probably ask for help, but like if I want to maintain this, it's all on me. You feel me? So like it's just that just did something else. And then I would say and these didn't happen in that order. Actually, they happened in reverse order. Um and then with the X thing, I think it just helped me it helped me well, now that I look at it, I learned something. It was just like, you know, you got to understand when like you could be considered like a rebound for somebody when somebody just maybe they ain't in the greatest of spaces and you just are a good person. So since you are like maybe they don't hate you, but shit they gonna use you. I learned that. I also learned like self-preservation because she I ain't gonna lie, like she taught me some shit like, whoa, when she was telling me how she was thinking, I couldn't fathom how somebody would think like that until excuse me, until I got on my own. And I was like, All right. I can see how she's thinking like that. I could see. Like it ain't something I was like, damn, I'm cool. But it was something like, okay, this is a possible way. Like some people may really have they perception is reality. So they may actually just think like this and move in that type of way as well. And it wasn't like I said, everything went bad. I ain't gonna say all that, but it was just like, okay, I'm learning that, and shit, it's like learning how to provide for people. That too. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even say I wasn't ready. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't ready. I was doing as best as I could, but I wasn't really ready for all that, Chad. Because shit, I'm still in college. I ain't got no established job. I ain't selling that I'm getting like shit to take care of all of us. So I ain't gonna lie. Like she was handling it. She was handling a lot of it, like especially with working after like my shit ran dry. She was handling a lot of it, and like she was the only one because I wasn't able to really work besides doing like odd jobs because somebody had to watch the baby too. I mean, watch the kid. Like kids couldn't just be at home. So it's like she was actually like carrying a lot of that weight in that time when we got together. And I realized she was like, shit, that could be a lot on somebody. So like biting off more than you could chew. Biting off more than you could chew, knowing that like shit, you can't really miss work because this is all gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying? So that shit helped me learn. I ain't gonna lie, that shit helped me learn that too. Like I'm like, okay, I don't want to be put in a position where it's all on me, but I do know that sometimes you may be in a position where it's all on you right now. And I know I got plenty of homies. Sometimes it's been all on them. Where they gotta like shit ain't going all right with their girl, maybe the job, maybe I don't know, she quit, she got fired, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, she not working, right? Maybe she's pregnant, she ain't at the job. And all the bills and shit is on you. All of this is on you. You gotta be working out overtime. You gotta be getting in any type of hours you can get, maybe pick up another job. And that shit can be stressful. So I'm definitely learning something. What about y'all, chat? Y'all got 3 moments of y'all lives 3 moments of your life that made you who you are today. And I don't even know if them just the biggest, them just the ones I could just think about. Them just the ones I could just think about. Oh, Moon Princess in the building. What's good? Let me put this over here, actually. Yeah, right. All right. She said it can be real suffocating sometimes. Yeah, for real. Hell yeah, dead ass, dead ass. I didn't seen it like with my homies like when we just talk about it and they just tell me like shit that they going through. I be thinking about my damn that is a lot. That's a lot to go through. Like everything is on you. It might be days you just want to check out, but you can't check out because like you got to remember like okay, you got to replace that now, or maybe we can go low right here for right now, but maybe not too long. Or if something like crazy happens and then now it's out of your control and you're like, fuck. So yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. Things I learned, chat. Things I've learned. Let me see. Let me see. And let me see what other one is. Other topic is review. Oh, friend updates. Chat, let me put that in there real quick. Hold on. Friend. Chat, do y'all ever do a friend update? And so look, I heard this podcast, right? And this dude was just asking about like, what's like, yo, do y'all do friend updates? And I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, the checking up on your man, asking him how he is. Like, yeah, I do that. But no, the friend update is like you and your friend might hang out, and this is y'all updating each other on okay, maybe y'all might not be in the same places as each other. So like it came up because of this. It came off of the question of do you intersect friend groups? So like you got one friend group who's like this, and you got one friend group who's like this. Do y'all do you as a person intertwine your friend groups? A lot of people that I know normally don't. They don't try to entwine friend groups because they always feel like maybe you wouldn't really mess with them or they wouldn't really mess with you, or it's a person that you're like, you know what, I can't really bring your ass nowhere because you gonna act like this. And so that brought the question of, do you do friend updates? Because are there some people that you're friend, like y'all still friends, but you like, we just may be on different timetables in our life. No mean we ain't friends, but maybe it just won't be the same as it used to be. Like I'm probably not really kicking it as much with you as I used to be. Moon Princess said I done that once on my birthday. They didn't mingle well. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That is normally what kind of happens. Like some people I met in college, I wouldn't really bring them around some of the people that on my normal day to day because I know the thought process of it won't even be the same a little bit, just like what people be on, and not so much as like, oh, they think one group thinks they're better than the other, but more so just like chemistry. I'm like, I don't think the chemistry will be there. And then you don't want to intermingle and it's odd. You don't want to intermingle and then the friendships is odd, and then you just got to be like, uh. But you know what? The craziest one is this. Do you feel a way if your friends like that you introduce to each other, they start hanging out with each other more than they start hanging out with you? Some people don't like that. And some people do not like that. They feel like, yo, what the hell? Like, I introduced you to the person. How y'all get so much cooler? Like, how y'all get that cool? You would love what? I was saying too much. Oh, you talking about like introducing friends, and then most people don't do that. I mean, no, some people get not don't do it, but like I think a lot of people feel some type of way. Oh, she said, I would love to have my friends be friends. Man, it don't normally work like that though. It really don't. Like I done met some of my homie friends before, and it's like it's an experiment because sometimes it don't really like they don't click. He said, but with females, there's a lot of jealousy. I believe that. I think with dudes too. I think sometimes with dudes too. I know of a situation where somebody felt a certain type of way about somebody when they met. He said my male friends are cool with each other. Mm. See, look, the male friends might be cool with each other, but then it's like for the males though, it's like, yo, as another male to another male, how does that feel? If both like if I'm a man, I mean, not say if I'm a man. If I got two of my homeboys, right? They don't know each other. One was like from when I was growing up. This dude is I met like in my later in my life, and I met them. Excuse me. How would I feel if those two start locking in more with each other than how I locked in with one of them? That's the equivalent to it. I think it'd be dudes that don't like that too. I think it's dudes that don't like that. Appreciate the likes, yo. Remember we live on YouTube and Twitch. We live on YouTube and Twitch right after this chat. I will be getting into some. It's 1 o'clock. I will be getting in there for sure. Chat. It's a lot of new stuff I'm stuttering and shit. It's a lot of new stuff that just came out today. Thinking too much and talking too fast. She said, then you the third wheel. No, but look, some people don't fuck with that. Some people don't like when they introduce each other and then they cooler than them. I don't think I would have a problem with it. Cause like if they set it off like kicked it like got off well with each other, then shit, I wouldn't be mad. To me, I wouldn't be mad, but I know it's people who don't like that. And I think it is like some people are jealous. So some people are like, yo, I want you more for myself, or I feel like it's weird that like you my man for this long and then you some nigga that you kind of just met, like not as long as me, you cool with this nigga, like you trying to say you more cool with this nigga than me? I know how that I could see, cause it ain't really, sometimes it don't be jealousy. Sometimes niggas just be hurt. Niggas just be thinking that they can't be replaced. And I don't think you can be replaced. I don't think it's you're replaceable. I think it's just shit, like that's why I said update friends. Is where you at in your life. Like where I'm going is just a little bit more suitable. Me and this dude, or me and this girl, you and a girl, y'all just vibing and connecting and looking towards the same like destination. It ain't gotta be the exact same thing, but it's like, bro, I know we up here. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, if you ain't trying to you trying to get better for your life, so you're not really trying to go out and party and shit. Well, your man's that was always partying and shit, it ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna, you might fall off a little bit with him because that's what he's doing, but you might have a dude that's like, shit, I ain't trying to party, but shit, we can hit these not clubs but lounges and shit, kick it, shit. We can go to fucking baseball games or shit, hang out with each other, play the game more. You might end up clicking with that nigga more or that girl. Moon Prison says some people can only have one friend at a time. That's sad. Yule's in the building. What up, Yule? Yule said, I give all my friends away to my friends. Please be best friends so y'all can automatically be added to future plans. Shit, I just let people be. I ain't gonna lie. Me, I gotta make sure the vibes is right though. I gotta make sure the vibes is right because I already know I know my friends. So if I feel like it ain't gonna mix, I'm not even gonna add them together. That's how I be feeling. I'm like, nah, if I don't think it's gonna mix, I'm not even gonna add it together because it's like, I don't want y'all to beef. I don't even want y'all to meet each other, then y'all don't like each other. He said, I gave you away plenty of time. Nigga talking about you gave me away. What the fuck? Hell no. How you give me away? Ain't funny as hell, too. I think you like, I think all friends got rankings though. I think everybody got rankings. Like, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think just if somebody like one of your best friends, I don't think they ever really, unless they do some fuck shit. I don't ever think like girls or boys. I don't ever think they stop being your best friend. I think people just come up the ladder because if something were to happen to you, it's never gonna be the same, or y'all still you're gonna always talk. Like it's just not that frequent. I think people just be thinking like we gotta talk every day or every week or some shit like that. Oh, me, I'm talking every week. Like, well, shit, that's y'all. I think that's just some people be lonely. People be lonely. Um, what was that? But yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, my thing was, do y'all do friend updates? And friend updates, like I said, it's like when you and your person, you and your man, or you and your girl, y'all link up again, cool it, and then you just kind of notice that y'all on two different things where you're like, you still doing this? Oh, you my man, but I ain't gonna really be rocking with you so heavy in that aspect. So we can still link, but I ain't gonna be really doing too much because you still on that time. Yeah. Like I said, chat, hey, for me, I can tell you one of mine. When I was with my mans, he told me to come out with him and this girl, and the night ended up with the police trying to get the bitch out of my back seat. When that happened, oh look, that's my man's too, and I was like, I can't be hanging with you like that no more. And then they gonna actually hang out plenty of times before, like since then, but it's just like me, I'm just like, nah. Just because like I already seen what happened now, and I'm just like, bro, I ain't really on that no more. Like I can't even that shit. That was a lot, bro. That was a lot. But you my man's though. Like you know what I'm saying. Shit ever came down, so you ever need something, I see you out. Nigga gonna speak. Nigga gonna fuck with you. But like I just updated. Like nah, bro. We can't be doing that. Like I'm at an age where I ain't man. Come on, bro. Like I ain't. I think we all a little toxic, make like a little toxicity, but I ain't trying to have that type of shit. That's too much stress and drama in my life. Fuck those. Fuck no. But do y'all do friends update chat? Do y'all? Where we at? Oh, hold on. This is, let me see. This the top. Oh, um, do you consider yourself a love bomber? There you go. I told you come out with me, my girl, and her lady friend. We ended up at her house vibing. You got bad friends. When you tell me that? When you tell me? I think I ain't gonna lie. I think the last time you ever told me something like that, I did come through. If I'm right, it was when you and your girl was together like some years ago. Like the last time you told me, I think that is what happened. I don't think I ever came out. Yeah, you a gag, nigga. I'm deleting your comment. You lame as hell for that. That nigga lame as hell. That nigga lame as hell. You funny as fuck. I gotta get that last comment. You dirty. You should get banned for that now, boy. I said ban your ass. Put your ass on time. But no. Chat. Do y'all consider yourself love bombers? And the real version of love bombing, love bombing as like, yo, you present yourself to be a certain person, but you something that you cannot keep up with. You can't keep up. Like the person you really showing somebody you is not the person you really is. I don't think that's me. Like I'll do some love bombing once we really locked in, but I don't think that's me. I don't really present myself to be somebody I'm not. I don't think so. Like I think we all done try. I done tried it before. Hell yeah, I definitely done tried it before. And I think love bombing is really a manipulation tactic. You talking about I'm gone, G? Yeah, get out of here. Uh, I think it's a manipulation tactic. I'm not gonna lie. And it's a controlling tactic too. Like you're spinning somebody. So right. So it's like you meet somebody and they think you this person, but the whole time you're wearing a mask, like you don't even look nothing like they think you look. This mask looks so good, they think that's your real face. I don't consider myself a love bomber. I do think I have done it before though. And like when I was a little younger, probably like my mid 20s and shit. Like I was trying to get people. I was trying to like act like I had it all the time. Like yeah, shit, I got it. Like yeah, yeah. You know what? For a fact, I do remember exactly. I remember exact time I was love bombing, acting like shit. We can go eat wherever. Like I came up, look, hey, Chad, I came up in that bit with a stat, boy. I was coming in that bit like shit, flexing, finessing. I'm over here doing my thing out here in these streets. I'm like, I'm out here, but like I ain't gonna lie, it ain't something I could have kept up because like when I was done with that, like, yes, she thought I was this and that. I'm assuming. Uh, yeah, I got the pussy, but it was like afterwards, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, man. I did a lot just to get that shit, and that shit was a lot. I gotta make sure I'm still straight, cause like when you acting like that shit, it is what it is. One person said eventually it comes off. I do too. I think so too. I think it's like you can't manage that, bro. Yeah, it's going. And sometimes if it don't come off fast, it's gonna come off in the worst ways. To where you might be snapping out, trying to keep. You might be asking people for money or clothes or you just doing even if it's not that, it's like you just doing everything out of your way to make it seem like you this person. um Chat, we can keep talking about this, but I'm about to turn this off and then come back on so we can go to Madden. But you said, boy, what what that was Takeover Deep Bomber and Takeover 2 was blurred because I was moving past nothing fun. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking talking about Love Bombing, nigga. I'm reading that shit like, what? Boy, what was that Takeover? Boy, what was that Takeover Deep Bomber and Takeover 2 was blurred? I don't know what you mean by Takeover 2. Um, One person said, maintaining a character is too much work. You will never find what you want, molding yourself into something you're not. Hell yeah, I agree with that too. You ain't, yeah, if you're trying to mold yourself into somebody you're not, bro, that's not gonna work. Now, do I think you can, like, it's good to adapt and change eventually? Yes, I definitely do. I think that's very important. I feel like the people who say, this is just who I am and I'm always be like that. I wouldn't want to be with nobody like that because that's dangerous. Like it means so you're saying that you're never able to evolve in your thinking. Like you're basically saying, yo, I've been like this since a kid, I'm gonna always be like this. Like, no, you need to evolve. I don't think you need to change, like mold yourself into somebody you're not, because maintain who you is but still evolve. I think sometimes we just get that confused and people think like, oh, if I if I if I'm changing the way I think about things, then I'm changing who I am. And it's like, yeah and no. Yeah and no, because you still are you, but you can just look at things a little bit from a different perspective. That's all it is. You can look and you can still come out with your own solutions because that's who you are, like how you move and how your discernment on what you do as a person, that's who you are. Like growing though and saying that I'm able to think from different perspectives. I'm able to look at this with different lenses now. I don't think that makes you somebody else. She said you will only grow if you. She said you will only grow if you do shit for yourself. I do think that a little bit too. I do. I think yeah, like hopefully it ain't too late for people, but I think like everybody just need to like do have to do a little bit for themselves and not always depend on people. I do think that like sometimes you need to not always depend on somebody. Like, bro, if you really like that, do it yourself. Do it yourself. I should have put this right there, yeah, right over my head. And she said, I'm talking about changing you for you. Yeah, no, dead ass. Dead ass. Like you gotta like and like some like I don't wanna be always saying like you gotta go through something, but I feel like things can't always be too easy. I feel like if you always going through life and shit that's too easy, then you will never grow for yourself because you don't have this warped mind. I do think like, yeah, like doing shit for yourself, like I said, me putting all the weight on my back to like move out and be like, okay, now this all on me. I feel like that's a skill that needs to be learned. For I think for most people, like you need to learn how to maintain because like what if this shit don't work out with you and somebody else and you on your own? You need to know how to maintain. You need to know how to maintain. And then like I said, even going towards trying to do what I could for like to play football. Like even that. Like letting them know like man, you can do all this shit, but at the end of the day, if if you don't really put the effort in, like there ain't nobody coming. There ain't nobody coming. So you gotta want to do that for yourself. You want to be a good dad, then change ways and be a good fucking dad, boy. If you want people to respect you, then go about holding yourself to respect in a respectable way so that people will. She said, I got a friend who got work done because her dude made her feel small. At the end of the day, she gonna be stuck with botched lips for what reason? Hold on, what? I got a friend who got work done because her dude made her feel small. At the end of the day, she's gonna be stuck with box lips for what reason? What you mean got work done? Got work done like on her body. Ah, mm. I mean, yeah, like See, I don't know. That's a little. I feel two ways about it. I feel two ways because, like, okay, is it something that she would never do? Is this something that she said she would never do, or is she strictly only doing it for him? Because I would say that shit. Like, if a nigga, like, what if somebody could afford you to get a bigger booty? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that and your booty not big? Is it like a bad thing if a dude like, man, I'll pay to get this done though? She said all to please him, but her self-worth is still low. Yeah, see, that's why it's trickery. That mean it's a slip. It's a slippery slope. Cause I ain't lying. If you're doing everything just for one person, now I do think you can do shit for for a person like to change. I do think that. Like I do think if somebody said, "Man, I feel like if you got a little better at this, like I'd be happier." You know what I'm saying? Like you can, but it like you said though, it got to be for you and yourself and her. It got to be for both. Um. All right, it's getting around that time. Okay, I'm gonna get off and come back on, chat. Catch me in a couple seconds. All right, catch me in a couple of seconds to a couple minutes. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Not Everybody podcast. Sorry, it's very abrupt, chat. I do apologize, but I do got to get this stream in. Before I get off though, all my men with women out there, right? I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. This is Killer Mike talking about Steph Curry. Remember the last pod I told you. He said something and Steph Curry checked him. This is Killer Mike responding to Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Aisha Curry. Boy, my wife done cussed me out.
Shay got it.
My oldest daughter called me. My youngest daughter called me. My homeboys that played in the NBA called me. And I realized maybe I shouldn't smoke marijuana and get over it. So, Steph, let me say this because I appreciated you checking it because it showed me you have a tremendous amount of respect for me. I was trying to say to the comedian, go easy on Steph, and I just typed something stupid. My homegirl, Tesman Figaro, man, our political fighter and activist, she said, bro, you don't understand how this could be misread. And I read it, and I said, damn. So, Steph, let me say, man, since my favorite player ever turned me on to you, Kobe Bean Bryant told me you got to follow. You've heard this story before. You have been my guy. The only time I don't cheer for you is when you playing against the Hawks, because the Hawks are my guys. Shouts out to Ice Trey. But I got to say, first and foremost, Mrs. Aisha Curry and her husband, Steph, I apologize for my statement being misconstrued. I was just stoned up trying to make a joke out of it. What's on that? It wasn't my damn business, like my wife said. So I'm sorry, y'all.
And see, that's the thing. Knowing you like I know you, you don't really delve into other people's affairs.
Hi, man. Hi. Stoned, man. And the boy made a Glorilla joke, and I love Glow.
Yeah.
And I just giggled a little bit, but I was hitting tell the comedian, don't go so hard on my guy, because Steph's my guy.
Right.
But it read wrong. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Steph did something that all us brothers with women should do, and that's stand up and defend your woman. No matter if somebody step on her foot, no matter if they did it or not, man, check and say, hey, man, you didn't say excuse me. So let me say again, Aisha, Steph, excuse me. I apologize deeply, and I'm searching for your address so I may send y'all some of this Paloma. Y'all may make more love, make beautiful light-skinned babies for us. Love you, Steph Curry.
Grown man shit, chat. Grown man shit. I had to put that out there. That was a real man move right there. A lot of men should adopt that, because a lot of men feel like, oh, I'm a man, I don't have to apologize. Fuck you if you feel the way. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I think that's fucking pathetic. But chat, catch me back on in less than 5 minutes. It's 1:25 Central Standard Time. I will be back on to do Madden. I think I'm gonna go see the Lone Walk this weekend, chat, and I'm gonna try to see Demon Slayer one more time. All right. I will catch me on Madden in 5 minutes, chat. Love y'all. We outie.